get in the builder builder bonus policy in time for that one. See, look at this. He just said no. I asked him for a friendship. He said no. Then he offers the same thing the next turn. It's completely insane. Okay, so we finished that. Time to go back to scientific theory, and then en route to flight, and en route to radio. Alright, and next up we want mercantilism. We do want to change policies. We want to drop the settler policy for the builder policy. And we want to drop the campus adjacency bonus for the campus building bonus. Rationalism. Rationalism's really good. Alright. Alright, this should cause science to jump up by a nice amount. Alright, not as much as I thought, but it does still increase it. Hey, every bit counts. Because if I show the city now, those universities are now worth 8 science per turn, which is pretty good. Alright. Ruhr Valley isn't terrible, but I probably want to save my building slots here at New York for... I'm going to have one of these cities do Cristo Redentor and the other one do Eiffel Tower. So I might want to save this one. Let me look at the requirements for them, just off the top of my head. Or I can look on the trees. So Eiffel Tower has to be built on flat land next to the city center. So I could build on this wheat tile, for example. For Cristo, it has to be on a hill, if I remember correctly. Actually, it doesn't look like there's any requirement at all for this one. Oh, must be built on a hill. Duh. Okay, so one of them will have to be built on a hill, and the other one has to be built next to the city center. That's the problem, is when you build the wonders, you start losing tiles. New York is probably the only city that realistically can build Ruhr Valley, though, so if I'm going to go for it, I probably should here. Let's do this. We'll build this here, and then we'll purchase this tile and mine that tile. Yeah, see, it went down to 40 turns because I lost one of my best production tiles. Yeah, this poor city does not really have that many tiles. I can purchase both of these tiles. Let's try to do some of that. Ooh, they're both expensive. Should have swapped into the tile buying civic, because that would have cut out quite a bit here. Well, let's grab that one and that one. Could have planned that better, certainly. There we go. Alright, so that cuts the time. It'll be cut more once I can get this builder to improve these tiles. That's what this builder can come out and do. Go work on mining that, mining and chopping and mining that. We'll farm this and then head up there. So that'll take a while, but it should finish before I get a chance to build these other wonders, I think. And then having Cristo will, having Ruhr will speed up those other ones. I can also shift a trade route or two over to that city to help it. So I certainly have extra trade routes. Like Washington can build a trade route, LA can build a trade route. Although these new cities are going to need trade routes too. Alright. Chicago. Get yourself a builder. I guess there's only one tile we can put the commercial hub on, because you can't build on floodplains. So this city is going to be the antithesis. This is going to have a ridiculous amount of food, but not a lot of production. Kind of interesting. So I think this is like the last corner of the world that hasn't been explored. And a little bit down there at the bottom, but that's nothing critical. Poor little... Oh, Boston can actually build another district. I'll just get it next turn. We could, in theory, build Oxford somewhere, too.
Claims that cannot be tested.
That might be worth building, actually. How long? Okay, maybe not at 37 turns. Yeah, my cities are really cramped, which means that they they're lacking for tiles. Okay. I'll just probably just do the market. No, not the market in the bank. Trade routes. We need trade routes. They're cheap too. Alright, let's start by getting that. Alright. Flight next. Oh shoot, we do have to go through the top of the tree to get to... Okay, that's fine. Well, that's fine. We're gonna have to get those techs eventually anyway. Radio is not that far away though. And yeah, I can actually build another district here now. So, campus, probably. That'll take forever to build, but there's not like there's anything else for that city to work on. Alright, still heading up there. Alright, buddy. Well, I was going to go to that tile, but I guess I can't, so you might as well head here and farm this. This city has no production. That's fine. It can just sit there and do stuff, I guess. Grab tiles for me. Like, if nothing else, just grab tiles, and then I can build seaside resorts later. That's all. And after all, population does count for science and culture. Gives you a little bit more of each.
There is little man has made.
Alright. Alright, so is this New Orleans domestic trade route? Yes, it is. So I'm going to keep this running for the time being. Yes, you're farming this tile. Oh, and I almost have logistics. The game gets so much more fun to play when you have that. Really, really, really should just have higher base movement rates. So what's the fastest way to get here? Alright, move here and then move inland. Let me just double check to make sure that's the tile I want to settle on. So here's the appeal lens. A lot of these desert tiles can be made into can be turned into resortable tiles, if that's a word. Like, a lot of them are close. Like, this is 3 appeal. So Eiffel Tower would make all of these resortable, if that's a word. Yeah, I think this is the tile to found on, actually, because it's a really lousy desert tile and it gets redeemed by settling on it. It's on fresh water. 1, 2. Well, but then again, if I settle here, I can't purchase tiles on this coast, only on the north coast. And there's more hills up here. All right, so I guess it does have to be one of these tiles then. Sorry, that's a lot of thought, I guess, to put into this, but all right. Maybe on this, probably on the stone. Yeah, on the stone, because this is actually a better tile. I can chop this. Alrighty. Yeah, this guy, builder guy. I guess you're gonna build some farms because there's nothing else for you to do here. Oh, whoops! I forgot about those cliffs. Stupid cliffs. Yeah, this music is kind of intense, isn't it? It's like almost depressing. Alright, this city. This city is going to build an industrial district for the cities up here. And that's the tile to put it on. so farm that. I think Washington's using that one, yeah. Then get over here and mine that and mine that. Also, because this city is not going to be founded in time, before I switch civics, let's get the other builder right now, and then move over here to that city. Because I'm going to swap civics, and I'm going to drop the builder policy next turn. Again, this city's got tons of production, but not much in the way of food. It needs a food trade route pretty badly. But it's not available right now. It will be in time. Alright, so the exact tile I'm going to settle on, I think, is this one. Or just settle here and build the aqueduct is a possibility too. No fresh water at all, but I couldn't build the aqueduct. Or I could go up here as well, settle here, although the tile yield of this area is just dreadful, but it would give me more seaside resortable tiles, so probably settle. Yeah, we'll go for it. It's going to take a long time to get up there. Oh well. How much longer? A little while longer. Not exactly sure. Good question. Wish I could tell you. Oh, so I can't climb the cliffs. The mountain blocks the one hole, and then that worker's in the way, so I guess we gotta go around. At some point soon, I will actually be getting some tourism. I know I have like none right now. Alright, oh thank goodness. Okay, so we can drop the builder policy for something better. I could go for triangular trade, which would be worth quite a bit of money. But I feel like money is not what's holding me back right now. I could also go for the other, could go for more science potentially, and that might not be a bad idea, because I feel like I have enough money at the moment. Let's try this, and this will drop, and we want the other really nice one. Thank goodness. Alright, let's see. Alright, well that was not worth very much in the way of science, so maybe I will swap that out for triangular trade, because that didn't really do very much. Oh well. But anyway, on to the next one. So we go for civil engineering. Can I just go straight here? Yep, pretty much. I don't have any of these boosts though, so it's going to take a while to get to Cristo Redentor. I almost have the specialty districts. I'm missing an encampment and I'm missing a holy site district, so I have 6 of the 7. But 6 out of 7 is not enough. And this one, the plus production towards industrial area and later wonders, I am going to want that. This is also really nice too. So, a good civic to go towards. I suppose I could try to build a holy site. I don't know where I would put it though, just to get the boost. There's probably more important stuff to build though. Like, we still are trying to fill out those trade routes. And this guy's going on top of the stone, I already said. So the nice thing is now I get 3 movement for starting inside my territory. So this trade route needs to go up to the new city, Chicago, and it needs production. Anything that will provide production. This music's a lot more relaxing than the last one. Yeah, look at this. Look at all this food. Industrial area or later wonder would be nice to get with Ruhr Valley, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. All right. This is, yeah, so this is the guy that I've been sitting on or pursuing for a long time. And I'm going to save this because I don't really need... just put him to go to sleep. I don't need to rush for Valley to completion. Like, that's a non-issue. We're probably going to get that wonder, and if not, it's not that big of a deal. What I really need is to make sure I can get Christo and Eiffel Tower. So let's see, what's the next one? Oh, nice. Good. There's another... Gustav Eiffel is really nice, too. So that'll almost complete one of those wonders just instantly. So we definitely want this guy. In fact, it might be worthwhile to do some projects, whatever they're called, to help speed that along. The industrial zone projects. Okay, so here's Detroit. Detroit can now finally... we just finished a trade route between Detroit and Charleston, so now I have enough distance to reach my homeland. And Detroit needs food, so we're going to run the trade route to Washington. Like, that's what this city needs. It's got tons of production. It just needs food to be up and running, which is different for other cities, but like it'll be able to grow now quickly onto some of these awesome hill tiles. Meanwhile, this one, similarly, this city is the opposite. It needs production desperately. So we'll run to New York. Actually, let's run to Baltimore. Takes less time to get there and get back. This definitely does not need food. So, 1 production from work tiles, 3 from trade routes. That's pretty amusing. Alright. This guy, I don't know what he's going to do. Come down here and improve one of these other cities, I guess. Yeah, so this city kind of sucks. This city is mostly here just to claim territory. To help it do that, let's get the monument up and running. That'll help the borders expand much faster. That like tripled the speed at which it grabs tiles. And I just wanted to grab tiles slowly and then build resorts on them. And later on I'll probably just purchase some of them. Ugh, I keep forgetting I can't climb the cliffs. Alright. Same thing over here. This city is also going to suck. This city is just going to be here to grab tiles. And then later I can rush by builders. It might be good to start saving for that because it won't be too much longer until I'm at radio. Like maybe 15 turns-ish to get there. Like that's not that long. And I'm going to need to... Well, actually I'm going to need to start building... building builders is ahead of time. Because the builders will be able to start tossing some of them down right away. Others will need to wait, but I can prep ahead of time by getting the builders in place. And I'm just going to need a lot of gold. Okay, you've been denouncing me the entire game, so not all that scared about that. Great, thanks. The city needs housing. On that note, actually, let's see if I can... Is there any tech I can just grab that lets me swap policies? No. Because I kind of want to get into the triangular trade. It's worth 4 gold per trade route, so it's worth about 50 gold per turn, and I do need to start stacking up gold. Alright. Alright, there's a mountain range up there, that's fine. I don't need to see what's beyond that. I think I've got a pretty good view of the world at this point. There we go. Okay, so settle there. I do need to get a monument in this city too, though, so it can just start expanding borders quickly. Alright. Why don't you work the 3 food tile to start? And then my next trade route can go up there at St. Louis. Okay, looking good. Here's a picture of the, grab a picture of the colonies up here. Coming along nicely. Okay, I'm not going to settle near him again, so I will accept that. Because I'm not planning on settling more cities over here. As the religious struggle continues over here. Yeah, Sydney. That's a good boy. Alright. Thinking. Let's do the market and bank before anything else. That's worth quite a bit of money. Okay, is this a new trade route? Or is this one of Washington's trade routes? This is a new trade route. Okay. So you go up to this new city, St. Louis. Alright. Probably didn't need to do that. So like with logistics, which is one of the policies I'm running right now, hold on. +1 movement, we're starting to turn in friendly territory. I can move onto a hill tile and also mine that tile. It just makes such a huge difference. It's really, really nice. Just feels so much smoother than building before. And like I'll be able to move up here much probably faster to go around actually. I'm not sure. Alright, you can come through here. I don't know why this English settler continues to sit here, doing nothing. Let me just make sure I've got open, yeah. Well, we want to sign a research agreement. I will never make this deal under any circumstances. Okay, I guess he doesn't want to do that. Anything to trade currently? Nope. Alright, so still doesn't want to border an embassy, that's okay. Alright, let's get open borders again. He wants 2 gold per turn, but fine, whatever. And she won't sign anything with me because she keeps denouncing me. That's fine. You just sit there and rot. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that triangular trade is the name of one of the policies. I'm not sure why they picked that one. Maybe they weren't as aware of what actually went into the triangular trade. Still, it's definitely an odd choice. Yeah, it's actually faster to run around the edge to get up there. Okay, so this city. Los Angeles can't grow because... or it can't build a district, it needs to grow further. So there's... There's not a ton for this city to do at the moment. Try to build the Colossus. Might as well, right? There's really no reason not to. Either that or I could start cranking out builders in anticipation of building resorts later, but it's still probably a little early for that. Also, I want this one, the plus 30% production towards builders. So we'll work on this for a little bit. And I want the factory here. At least my science is finally getting into the respectable range. Oh, and we're gonna need a builder here too. New Orleans can do that. And hopefully I can swap into the policy that gives bonus actions. We want a lumber mill. We want lumber mills in some of these tiles, and that fish should probably be improved too. Definitely do want the factory though. That'll boost both of the cities, as well as give me some more. What's it called? Great engineer points. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. That is a really sad ivory resource, but I can sell it if I connect it. So let's go do that. Alright. So that knocks out a third of the cost. And this city needs I'm trying to think, does it need production or food more? Actually has decent local production, so let's go with the food trade route then. Again, randomly just one worker out there by itself. There we go. explore this. Looks like a little middle finger there, or something like that. But yeah, it's not too much longer before I reach the point where I have the seaside resorts. And once that happens, my tourism will go up quickly. Just need to build them everywhere. Wait, are those sheep? What are the sheep doing down here at the South Pole? What the heck? That's weird. So, see, Chicago's already grown to size 4. There's not really anything for it to do at that size, but it will sit there. At least the people are producing culture and research. Like, just from population, I get 2.8 science and 1.2 culture. So it does contribute at least a little bit. And it also means that the borders will grow at least some rate. Alright, whatever. Have fun with that. We are, in fact, working that tile, so... helped a little bit. Alright. This city is really bad. But, we can build resorts here later, and that's all that really matters. So, what can I build cheaply? I will build a holy site here, because a holy site increases the tile appeal of the neighboring tiles. That would be enough to boost that into resortable range. And of course, Eiffel Tower will make all of these tiles resortable, because they're all, like this one's 3, 2, 3. You need appeal of 4 or higher to build a resort, and they're all flat ground, so this will be a great place for resorts. I'm going to dump another city here later on, right on this tile. But in the meantime, this city is awful. It is a really bad city. It has no food. Alright, so we'll grab that. We'll chop this tile as well, and this city, St. Louis, will be off to a good start. Why not claim the city by the water? Down here, I don't know if that's what you're referring to, down here, because like there is fresh water down here, but this city, Cincinnati, is on fresh water. The fresh water comes from the oasis, so it does have fresh water. And the district costs aren't that bad. Like, they're not as bad as you might think. So Greece just planted this city. Watch, you'll see. Even though it says like 100 turns, I'll have this commercial district done in like 10 turns. Like, remember how this city, when I planted it, had like 100 turns to build the commercial district? Well, it's already finished that, and it's almost done a second district in the campus. And it's done a nice job of grabbing tiles, too. As the AI continues to throw missionaries around to no real purpose. Alright, so that gets us into the modern era, which is nice because it upgrades roads. I am not building an aerodrome. Okay. So steam power, that one great engineer that discounted that is quite nice. We got that because I was not going to build 2 shipyards. So radio is only 10 turns away. I should start making preparations for the resorts now. So we should probably start some builders. I just want to make sure they complete with the bonus, what's it called? The plus builder action. Alright, let's get one here. And here we go. I don't know if I'm going to need this many on the homeland, but we'll see. Yeah. Actually, yeah, there's a lot of... like, wow, that's appeal of 6. 4. We can clear the stone, build there. Clear the marsh, build there. Build there. We can clear the... can bulldoze the wheat and build there. Build on this tile. Yeah, okay, so there's lots of tiles we can build on here, and that's not even counting purchasing tiles over here. Okay. If we build a city here, we can also build on those tiles, and that's probably worth doing too. Anyway, so yeah, so to make this much shorter, yes, it is worthwhile to start some builders now. You like this jaunty music? So we'll improve that tile next. The fact that the forest chops scale with the districts, is like the forest chops scale up over time, is part of what makes it possible to build the districts. Alright, so where are we right now in terms of culture? So we still have 0 tourists. We need 154, which sounds really bad, but tourism will scale up very quickly once the resorts start going down. So just to back up for a second, there's a couple things that make the resorts really good. Like, number 1 is computers tech, because it doubles all sources of tourism. Number 2 is Cristo Redentor Wonder, because it, again, doubles all tourism from seaside resorts. And number 3 is Eiffel Tower, because it increases the appeal of every tile, which means more tourism from resorts, and it also means more tourism, more total tiles where you can build the resorts. So you combine them all together, and it all scales up pretty quickly. So we're getting close to the resort here. And then computers is not far away either. And after so I'm going to grab radio, and then I'll grab computers, and then I'll go for steel, which is not that far away either, because I have boosts for most of these, and I can upgrade 2 archers to crossbows to get that boost. So steel's not that far away either. Should have all the techs I need a short little after turn 200. And the nice thing is I've gotten great engineers that are going to help me rush these wonders to completion. Unfortunately, the current pace is going to take forever, so I might have to do some projects, industrial projects, to speed along that great engineer, who will help me a lot. So he now likes me for expanding, which is his agenda. The music in this game is not great. I will say, I think people know I'm a pretty well-known critic of Civ5. Civ5 has good music, better than in this game. Civ6's music is not great. So what they tried to do is they tried to come up with a separate theme for every single country, which sounds great on paper, but in practice you end up hearing it over and over and over again, and it gets kind of tedious hearing the same theme. Alright, I'll send this guy down here to explore this, this part of the map, and grab this goodie hut, which is still there. And then after that I'll probably bring the scouts home. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of builders that are going to finish, and then they'll be able to hang around and build resorts for me. And of course I'll rush by a bunch of them too. Alright, this part of the map's pretty much explored, I think. I don't think there's a lot more over here. So why don't you just come back to our territory? You never know when you might need a unit. Alright, so you're going to bulldoze this. Only knock 2 turns off that wonder. But over here, I can knock a lot of turns off that district. Yes, agreed. So what Civ4 did was they gave everyone unique diplomatic music, but not music in the background, and that worked much better. Because you just hear the same music over and over again in this game, and it doesn't really, it's not a good idea. Yeah. Because like this little theme is nice, but I've heard it probably 8 times now.
Science owes more to the
So I lost Geneva. That's okay. I'm pretty close to getting more envoys. I'll take them back again. Now people are getting upset. Alright, so those Diplo pop-ups are just the endless warring going on between the AIs. So look at this city. It's already to the point where Monument's only 3 turns. That's really nice. I need more builders up here too. Need more builders everywhere. Okay, so Ruhr's down to 16 turns. And now we're on radio itself. So this is the other neat thing about America. These film studios provide plus 100% tourism from that particular city, which is great. The problem is it's the tier 3 artist building, so they're pretty expensive to build. I doubt I'll manage to get very many of them before the game ends, but Because I'll be you know, you can rush by them, but I'll probably be rush buying stuff elsewhere. I don't know why this city's unhappy. Thought I had plenty of amenities. Let's see if I can trade for another one. I might have had a deal run out somewhere. Yeah, let's see if I can swing this. So he wants a lot of money, and he wants an alliance. How about no? I doubt I'll be able to get a better deal with this guy, but I can try. And looks like it's Rome or no one, so it's going to be no one. Maybe he'll come to me asking for a deal. I don't know what that means. Is that the name of the music that's playing? Anyway, I'm just going to recall this scout back home, because I have nothing. He doesn't really need to explore anything else. We've pretty much got the whole map. I guess Rome crammed the city over here. Well, I'm the one to talk. I've been cramming cities in places too. Oh shoot. I meant to swap policies before that builder finished. He's going to come out with only 3. Yeah, he's going to come out with only 3 builds. That's okay though. We still have a long way to Christo. Guess my culture's not that great. Oh well. Well, you can go up here and hang out while we're waiting. Change policies. Okay. We won't need science for too much longer though. So this I can dump. Let's get the builder one. Here we go. 30% extra production for builders, and they get 2 extra actions. I do need the science one. I do need the culture one for right now. Because I'd love to slot in triangular trade for the gold bonus, but I'm doing okay on gold. I'd rather continue to keep culture and science running along. But yeah, I meant to swap off at Washington so that that builder would come out with 5 actions instead of 3. But that's life. Okay. Let's see. 7 turns to radio. I'm trying to think if I should build one of these museums, but it might be better just to get more builders and sail them to other areas. Like, just keep getting like more and more and more builders and just have them ready to go when I discover this tech. I kind of think that's a better idea, because then I can spend money on like purchasing tiles rather than rush buying builders. It's a little bit silly, but I don't think it's the worst idea ever. It's like this guy's only got 1 build left. You can just come over here and chill. One, two. Actually, you know what? I need a settler for over here so I can build resorts. It's Rosane from Scarborough Fair. Okay, good point. You know what? This is not the city I want to do. Not the city I want to do a settler from though, because it's size 14. Should have squeezed out a settler for this tile previously. And I don't have the settler boost bonus civic in play right now. What the heck is going on here? This is like the missionary squad of death. Anyway, so yes, tiles that, no, wrong lens. Here we go. So let's see, the guy out of LA can get this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't get these tiles because they're 4 tiles away from New York. Can't purchase them to get them in my borders. Okay, well that's fine. Just go stand on that tile then, so you can just instantly hook it up. I hope that this Roman unit is not planning to attack. There we go, that's better. But yeah, so I'll want builders. Builders, builders, builders. I'll sail a couple of these up north. Okay, I don't... Oh, this unit was going to come down here, that's right. Oh, and there's a hut right there, and another hut there. I guess I might as well grab them. I wouldn't expect anything too good to come out of them at this point in the game, though. Alright. Great person. Who we get this time? Oh, the toys. This is not a very good great person, but look, if I pass on it, it's going to take forever to get another one, so we better recruit. So now we've got toys. And that's an even worse great person, but I don't have any choice. Someone's going to have to build a settler. Poor LA is probably going to have to fall on its sword again and do it. Alright, you head up here. And you do the same thing. By the way, look how much further I can move these units now. Thank goodness. So we'll move these two up here to help them. How much of the last few patches? They've improved a lot of the economic side of the game. The AI still really can't... It really can't handle combat at all, which is the unfortunate thing. So Detroit. Do I already have a trade route here? Yes. Okay, so I already have a trade route here, so let's send this guy to this poor city, Cincinnati. Poor soul. Alright. Oh, great. 20 faith. Okay. Congrats. That'll be real helpful. Would have been nice early in the game, though. I won't deny that. And after this factory, I'll probably crank out some more builders here, too. Really wish that I had a way to boost some of these civics. Oh, I guess I'll get the boost for urbanization, because Washington's going to hit size 15. That's good. So we'll get that one. Research radio is not going to happen, but it's not... Oh wait, yes, that is going to happen. I'm researching radio. Okay, so I'll be able to get 2 out of 3 of these. That's good. That's good. I'm just not going to get the war one. Sweet. And then after that I can head for the conservation, because conservation lets me build woods, and as it says there, woods in your territory gain +1 appeal. So yeah, the AI is much better at the economic side of the game. Oh, see, look, he requested an amenity trade anyway, so it works for me. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the economic side of the game is a lot better, but the combat side is still really bad, unfortunately. Alliance with Pedro's run out. All right, well, we'll sign into a friendship. I don't know what the difference between our friendship and an alliance is, and it looks like we need to open borders again. All right, he wants an extra chocolate resource, sure, and some gold. All right, so open borders. Open borders. He won't let me establish an embassy. That's okay. She hates me. See if there's anything he wants. Like, I got an extra resource here. He doesn't want it. Okay. Hey, Trajan, you want some furs? 7 gold per turn? Better than nothing. I mean, the excess does nothing to me, so I might as well. Yeah, I would think that. So part of the problem with spamming outdated units is the upgrade paths in this game. Like, the AI really struggles with the upgrade paths, which is a shame. But, they do. Alright, so we'll get another builder out of here, too. Again, in preparation for the radio finishing. Go, my pretties, go! Off to build resorts! Okay, you can't move any further, because you only have half a move left. Okay, Washington to... This is, you know... I have 2 trade routes propping up the capital, and I'm fine with that. I'm going to send it to New Orleans, because right now I want food most of all, more than that production. Trying to grow the city to size 15. Okay, yeah, I know, you can't move. We already established that. Let's go get that other goody hut that's still sitting there. I can get rid of that pin. Alright, well... There's not a lot of places I can send this trade route, but sure, why not? Better than nothing. I guess it's too far away from my existing cities. Okay, so you'll build on that tile. And I have another builder coming out here.